Hey, my Cancer Divine Masculine Placements. Christina here, Ginger Mama, coming at you with your extended month of, whoa, November Tarotscope. You guys, I know it's being posted late, but I gotta tell you, the energy I'm channeling for you is like, you are so imbalanced in something, whether it's sexual energy or anger or I don't know, but this feels messed up. Like it feels messed up. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not trying to hate on you yet. Hold on. Maybe it's someone else you're attached to, but it feels like you're not speaking the truth to yourself or to others. And so, by the way, when the channeled image came in for you, it was of someone hunting. Like it was like someone I don't hunt, okay? I don't kill animals. That's just not for me. I'm not judging. It's just not my thing, okay? But it was someone it almost felt like with a relationship where it's like your eyes on the target and you're like, this is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to win at all costs. And it just doesn't feel nice. It doesn't feel like someone out in nature, yeah, I understand the circle of life, and yeah, I'm hunting because this would be food and all this. No, this feels like hunting energy of I'm going to take this person down kind of energy. Okay, you determine what it is for you, all right? But let's go through the astrology of what occurred earlier this month, and then we'll dive in deeper, okay? Venus in Scorpio opposite Uranus and Taurus. So on November 5th, that was what was occurring. Venus is the planet of love. Scorpio is all about this deep dive into the subconscious. Cancers, you are just like Scorpio in the sense that you're both water energy, right? It's like this feeling of fluidity within connection and conversation of I need something deeper. I need something more. And maybe you're asking for that within yourself. Was that a feather or something falling? Maybe feathers will be significant for you this month. But you're craving something more meaningful, more intense. But I feel like you're doing it in the wrong way. Okay? That's the energy I get for you. Uranus, by the way, is still retrograde in Taurus till January 22nd. That's about finances and how we do financial things, right? So asking yourself, am I being stalled out financially in my own career endeavors, right? We have the Queen of Pentacles and the Hangman here. Are many of you feeling like you're stuck? You're in this stuck energy. It's because you're taking nurturing energy, but you're not giving back. Or you're envious of feminines that are actually nurturing their finances. You're upset that they're doing well financially and you're maybe not. It's what is that? Why don't you just go figure out your own financial shit? Why don't you go communicate? And I'm not trying to be cruel here. It just feels like this energy for you of you're being called to communicate to someone who's nurturing to you, but you're not doing it, or you're taking advantage of it in some way. And so maybe you have communication from a feminine that's been coming in too, and you're just hanging out I don't know what to do with it. I don't know. A lot of energy, or maybe you did earlier this month, okay? So the question is Knight of Wands reversed again, that player energy. It's like this scratch that I have on the left side of my body. It's you're I don't know, they're reaching back out. I don't know, I'll just scratch that itch here. Here's the thing. But you're not taking it seriously. Why are you not taking it seriously? Someone that you're tied to or love or care about. What is that within you that thinks that you don't have to take relationships seriously? Because that's fine, then pull away. But the Tower reverse, what is it in you? It's I don't have to rebuild anything, they'll just do it. I don't have to take an action, I'll let them do it. God, your egos are big. Jesus Christ. I mean, really. This is weird. This is weird energy. I'm sorry. I've done a lot of readings tonight, but the more I go through the zodiac wheel, it started more with Aries, actually. It's it's just crazy. Again, these little fuzzes float through the air. I don't know. Anyways, we had the, on the 8th, the Mercury went Mars into Scorpio. We also had the full moon and lunar eclipse in Taurus. Okay, everybody? So it's part of a 3-part series, all right? So ask yourself, where were you on November 19th, 2020? What was occurring for you? Most of us, we were getting out of that COVID space, right? And I'm not saying we were out of COVID, but we were out of lockdowns. We were in self-reflection. People were feeling very like pent up, like what do I want to do? A lot of masculine energy, instead of like recognizing what was going on consciously in their heart space, they were like, I want to be a player. I want to fuck people. I want to get away. I want to do this. But they did it all in this wounded, wrong way. And a lot of feminine energy felt the opposite, where they were like, I'm upset, I'm angry, I'm emotional. And it was like these two clashes of energy, right? And so you're being called to take accountability for your role in that. And if you can't do that, this is going to only build, okay? We're not done with this series. The next one we just had was on the 8th, 818 on my clock as I say this, on November 8th, okay? And so many of you, massive breakups, soul contracts like ending. You were in rocky waters. Maybe you are now, where you're like, why can't I find soul love? Well, you ran out to things that were not meant for you. And it's not soul love. It's not for you. But you keep thinking it is for you and forcing it because you're like, my ego says I was right in that action. Well, maybe it wasn't. Maybe you need to rewind and go inward and figure out what really is meant for you, okay? This series will culminate on October 28th, 2023. So a year from now, if you take the correct action to release these toxic patterns and move forward in alignment with source, truth, light, love, and take accountability for how you hurt someone, you'll be feeling much better by then. But if you're going to keep holding on and being like, I didn't do anything wrong, I didn't do anything wrong, they were emotional, they were this, you're going to have an issue. The reason there was so much friction there with COVID and everything is because divine feminines were in this place of like, okay, well, you're wanting sex, you're wanting this, you're wanting that, you're wanting me to nurture this and care about your careers. But you're not giving back to me emotionally. You're not being honest with me. You're not engaging. And so you were like, I don't like your emotions, peace, I'm going to go screw people and lie to you about it. And you didn't even get out of the connections before you went and did that. What is that within you? If you don't want to be in a connection, you fully break it off before getting into a new connection. And I know that's hard to hear or see, but like you need to really be clear here. This is like earthquake energy, okay? Like, where do you want to go? So let's move forward to where we are now. Today is the 13th, okay? So this energy is supposed to make us stronger, by the way. And these eclipse cycles both reveal and conceal what's occurring within us and within others. And so you might feel like, well, I don't really know how they feel about me. Are they upset with me? Are they this? Are they that? Well, you're never going to fully know how they feel about you until you take the action step of speaking truth and bringing clarity and telling them what you've been up to, okay? Like, that's the energy right now. So pay attention also to anything you've been taking for granted. This eclipse full moon cycle demands that right now. If you've been taking someone for granted, family member, friend, lover, coworker, romantic partner, and you're not equally giving back emotionally and everything else, it's being stripped from you, okay? Uranus is still retrograde in Taurus till January 22nd. So your finances might also be very affected by this energy, okay, Cancers? So like you have to go inward and be like, okay, if money, time, sex, all of it, this free video you're watching is all energy, where is my piece of the puzzle? Am I hoarding sexual energy? Am I hoarding finances? Am I not speaking emotional truth? I mean, Cancers, come on. You are that water energy. You know you crave and desire romantic connection. But you're in your head. You're like, no, I'm a victim. This happened to me. That happened to me. I don't care. I don't need to give it to anybody else. And you keep doing that. And maybe you were a victim at one point. Maybe as a child, did someone emotionally stonewall you? Did they tell you, shut up, I don't want your emotions, be quiet, stop crying, be a big boy, be a big girl, like shut up? But now are you doing that to other partners that are like really good people? Are you like, shut up, I don't want your emotions, get in the corner, sit down, I don't want you? What are you doing? You're repeating the same cycle. It didn't feel good when that happened to you, did it? No, it broke you. But now you're trying to break others by doing that to them. And at some point, you've got to take accountability for like, I'm higher in consciousness than that. I'm not going to repeat the cycle. And if you can't do that, my God, you're going to be in a place of torture. So, all right, release that. Recognize that. Walk through that dark night of the soul, okay? We have time before we get to like this new energy coming in. All right, on the 22nd, we hit Sagittarius season. If you've done the release work, if you've been like, oh my God, I did do that to someone, shoot. Look at these like orbs and like, it's not even orbs, it's like floaty, probably fuzzes from this. Oh, that one's definitely looks like an orb. Hope that picked up on camera. Maybe you're seeing a lot of that. Dreams, images, like this information coming in where you're like, this doesn't make any sense. This can't be real. It is real. The helicopter going off outside. God sees everything you're doing. God knows. The universe knows. Whatever you want to call it. The intentions that you hold. And karma is very real. And if you've not taken accountability for the way you have treated others, your thoughts toward others, your sexual energy, your inability to emotionally connect, you are going to feel it. And that is your own fault. And I know it's hard. We've all had to walk through it. I have too. You have to walk through it and try your best to take accountability for it. But if you're not going to do that, my God, it's going to get harder on you. And like I was going to say, the full moon normally is very intense, but the new moon can be even harder for people that don't walk through this pain. The 23rd, we have the new moon in Sagittarius, okay? So again, Cancers, if you're not walking through this, it's going to hit you. And that's right as we hit Thanksgiving, and maybe even being around friends or family, you're going to feel this energy of like, whoa, why am I feeling like this or like that? Like some of you maybe need to, justice reversed. Do you need to make amends with family members, mothers, sisters, brothers, fathers? Who is it? Who is it? Something from your past. Do you need to discuss that? You feel like it's hopeless. You're like, I don't want to walk through that shadow. I don't want to do that. Well, that's why you're stalled out, the Fool reversed. And the only way to feel better is to do that, to put in the hard work to do that. But it's like you're refusing to look to the future. You're refusing to be like it's like part of you wants to look to the future and just ignore the past. You have to reconcile the past and then look to the future. The moon here. Follow your intuition. Again, water sign energy, Scorpio energy. You are so intuitive. It's just you're not tapping in and trusting that. Okay, Scorpio season, death reversed. This is about death and rebirth. That is what right now is demanding of you before we hit Sagittarius season. So I'm recording this on the 13th. The 22nd is Sagittarius season. If you did that work over the next 9 to 10 days, right, then you're going to be feeling much better as we hit Sagittarius season and that new moon. You're going to be feeling a lot more of that romantic energy, those vibes of like, I can manifest and create and call in what I want. If not, you're going to be feeling like on the floor. The reason is because you did not do the work earlier in the month when you knew you were being guided to do it. Okay? The 29th, this is something I want to talk about too. We have Mercury in Sagittarius opposite Mars in Gemini, sextile Saturn in Aquarius. And this is an energy where like, it's like totally, let's flip a coin, okay? Like it could be really beautiful and great. It could be like this new rebirth, or it could be total emotional drain. Heartache, betrayal, like I said, or we have the Ace of Wands. Like either way, whatever it is, it's going to lead to some form of an awakening. When I see the Ace of Wands, this can be a passionate new beginning, but also all the leaves are like various consciousness and awarenesses that occur as you level up. And so you've got to be honest. Did you emotionally drain someone? Did you freaking break their heart? Did you cheat on them? Did you betray them? And did you just run away to the next freaking lover? Did you do that to somebody? What is it about you that thinks that's okay? You were like, I just have more passion with this new person. Well, I'm telling you, many of you, some of your sexual energy too, you might feel like you can't even do it. If you're still in these connections, my God, you're going to be energetically drained. And don't ask, it's not the other people, it's you. You did this. If you're drained financially right now, again, direct outward manifestation of the fact that you yourself are not taking accountability for how you treated feminine energy. You're not. You didn't take a risk to speak vulnerable truth. To say, yeah, I want out of this connection first and then I'm going to go fuck. Or to say, yeah, I'm in love with you. I want to be with you. It was all about you, Cancers. And I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, though. Were you sorry? Ask yourself that. Was I really sorry? Am I really what she's saying? Because if I'm triggering you right now, yeah, if you're shaking in your boots, the sun going down, you don't have to listen to the message, but it's true. It's true. You sat there and stalled it out. Why? Because you thought you were so important and better than everybody else. You thought they would wait on you. You thought they would wait on you. You thought you were that amazing. With no action, they would wait. These feminines are Queen of Swords in you, which, by the way, the 29th, that's what you're going to experience. Many of you might try to reach out and tell a truth. And by the way, you're going to need to do that, or else your energetic field will not clear. But you're going to be shocked. You're going to be like, wow, they have boundaries now. Oh my gosh, they're cutting me out. They're calling it out. They're going to be like, no, I need to know more details. No, what actually occurred? What actually happened? They're going to Queen of Swords you. I want truth. I want truth. I want truth. All feminine energy craves is honesty and truth. And if you were not providing that, oh my goodness, you better start speaking it. You better start trying. You better start figuring it out. Because the longer you wait, if you feel uncomfortable now, anxious, depressed, upset, energetically drained, it is only going to build. This ascension journey is real. The energies you feel are real. And these divine feminines are so aligned and awoke with what is occurring. You cannot play them any longer. And you've been playing yourself thinking that you're not hurting other people by your actions or inability to take an action. So, divine masculine. Divine masculine. Let's pull a couple moon oracle cards. That's the thing. I love everybody. I want them to ascend, but I'm telling you right now, you don't understand. They're viewing you as dark. And maybe you're just like, I'm not dark. It's like, maybe you should look in the mirror right now. Confront who you really are. Align with God. Believe in the impossible, right? Have faith in your dreams. A fiery climax approaches. It's like all you want is this like real love and this thing. That's all you crave and desire. I understand that. But the problem is you're not willing to be emotionally invested within it. For you, it's all about appearance and sex and money. And these feminines are like gross. You are in this player juvenile energy. They view you as burdens. They're kind of viewing you as like children that they have to like care for. They're like, just get out of my way. And if you really want to like hook up with a divine feminine and be in a divine connection, you better do the work or you better run. Male or female body, by the way. A time to give rather than receive is reversed. Again, you don't want to give. You only want to receive. And that's your problem. You run around and you're like, you don't surrender. Bring love into the situation. Can you give love? That is the ultimate test right now. Can you give love? If you can give love this month and authentically mean it and speak truth, you're going to be feeling great. If not, good luck, Cancers. I love all of you. Thank you for listening. If you need any more content, there's free content on TikTok, free content on Instagram, and my website is gingermama.com with the 3 A's. And I'm happy to read for any of you. Really, I am. Like I'm not going to say I hold no judgment because obviously there's energy here that is not okay. Cheating, lying, manipulating, avoiding contact, ghosting people is not okay. All right, that is a problem within you need to look at. However, I will help anyone through this if they're authentic and genuine and needing to connect, okay?